Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome you all in FSX Online Sport and Assignments tutorial for week 8. I am Zubia Razak from APS Chaktamni. The grade is 8th and subject is biology. Recipe is chapter number 3, biodiversity, and objectives are: we will discuss about aims and basis of classification, we will study about taxonomic hierarchy, we will know about species and history of classification system. Task 1, that is to understand about taxonomic hierarchy. The groups into which organisms are classified are known as taxonomic categories or taxa, and singular is taxon. The taxa form a ladder called taxonomic hierarchy. All organisms are divided into 5 kingdoms. On the basis of similarities, each kingdom is further divided into smaller taxa in the following way: phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. And species is the basic unit of classification. A phylum, or a division for plants and fungi, a phylum is a group of related classes, while class is a group of related orders. An order is a group of related families, and family is a group of related genera. A genus is a group of related species, and a species consists of similar organisms. And here is the simple classification of two organisms, which are human and bee. The basic species and the scientific name of human is Homo sapien, and bee is Pisum sativum. Genus is Homo, while that of bee is Pisum. Family is Hominidae, and bee family is Fabaceae. Order is Primates, and that of bee is Fables. Class is Mammalia, and class of bee is Magnoliopsida. Phylum is Chordata, and bee's phylum is Magnoliophyta. Kingdom is human kingdom is Animalia, while that of bee is Plantae. Species. A species is a group of closely related organisms that are very similar to each other and are usually capable of interbreeding and producing fertile offsprings. But they are reproductively isolated from all other such groups in nature. Each species possesses its own distinct structural, ecological, and behavioral characteristics. And species is the basic unit of classification. Did you know that the criteria of interbreeding cannot be used to species recognition in organisms who reproduce asexually and do not interbreed with one another? For example, many unicellular organisms. In the definition of species, we are saying in nature, because two organisms related to two different but closely related species can crossbreed under artificial conditions. In such unnatural crosses, they produce infertile offspring. And did you know that a cross between a male donkey and a female horse is an infertile mule? Carolus Linnaeus divided nature into 3 kingdoms: animals, vegetables, and minerals. Linnaeus used 5 ranks in classification: class, order, genus, species, and variety. Linnaeus is best known for his introductions of the methods still used to formulate the scientific name of every species. The history of classification systems. The earliest known system of classification of organisms comes from the Greek philosopher Aristotle. He classified all living organisms known at that time as either in the group Plantae or in Animalia. In 700, Abu Usman Umar al-Jahiz described the characteristics of 350 species of animals in his book. He wrote a lot about the life of ants. In 1172, Ibn Rushd Averroes translated Aristotle's book De Anima on the Soul in Arabic. In the end of 15th century, many biologists had started work on classification methods. For example, Linnaeus used 5 ranks in classification: class, order, genus, species, and variety. Andrea Casalpino divided plants into 15 groups and called them genera. John Ray published important works on plant classification. Augustus Ravenus introduced the taxon of order. Tournefort introduced the taxa of class and species. Corollas Linnaeus grouped species according to similar physical characteristics. So this was all about classification of organisms and history of classification system. I will discuss the home tasks for the day 1 in my lecture number 2, and I will also discuss the 2 kingdom system of classification, 3 kingdom system of classification, and 5 kingdom system of classification. Thank you and have a nice day.